We just take a look at that market now where, of course, the market has been watching with interest how the Nigerian Naira has traded. We saw the central bank governor last week suggesting that a level of the Naira around 150 to the US dollar is desirable. He is happy with that level. How did the market take to those comments?
Well, the market actually reacted in the expected light. Generally, it's expected that the market should gradually build itself to trade around those levels. Markets kind of not so very certain as per why we have this kind of information coming out now, because initially we are taught the market exchange rate should be is expected to be market driven, but the market generally has adjusted itself to the levels that were shown by the central bank, and is currently trading around those levels. So it's a good indication. I mean, it's back on the trend that the central bank would always want to see the Naira on a stable level, and such statements are expected to actually ensure that the Naira actually trade on a stable level. The central bank also has given us an indication of the band at which they want to see the Naira at. The plus or minus 3% band is also a good thing for the Naira. We've seen that level. This is not the first time we've seen such levels on the Naira, and for the new central bank governor to actually come back and say yes, it's good for the Naira to be at this level, at this price, and we expect it to trade within this band. It protects a good move for the currency, because we've seen previously when we had such band in the currency market, the Naira actually was stable for a while. Given also the current price of oil, we expect that such level that we're seeing previously in the market in terms of stability would also come into the market due to this kind of information from the central bank governor.
But the question, of course, then becomes now, the central bank has given an indication of where they think the currency is correctly valued. But now, do they have enough in terms of foreign reserves to back up that level? And do you get a sense that they will be willing to come in and either buy or sell dollars to maintain the level?
Yeah, we expect that that's basically what would happen. I mean, like I said earlier, with introducing such band, it tends to flatten out the speculative activity. It tends to give the Naira a corridor to trade. We expect that, not undermining the fact that some weeks ago, we saw the government actually bringing out a 2 or 3 year plan for which they say they gave projected price of oil over a period of over a given period, for which they gave the projected production capacity of oil over this 2-3 years period, and for which they gave a projected exchange rate price. I mean, so market would strictly be watching those indications that give rise to these projected prices, which is the oil prices, and also which is the production capacity of Nigerian oil. With those information at ground, we expect that yes, the Naira will trade fairly stable at around these levels, but any deviation, I'm sure the market will react appropriately, because it will mean a diversion from what the expectation is. But outside of that, we expect that yes, with all factors on ground, the Naira actually should trade on this level, and of course intervention might come in by the central bank when they see it is necessary.
For sure. Well, let's move on to the equities market now. That market we saw last week was under pressure. How have we begun the week?
Well, the market's still a bit under pressure. The closing figures are not here yet, but the market closed today with the number of 38 losers and 23 gainers. From that indication only, you can see definitely the bearish trend continues. While we might expect this to soften a bit, it's just the general investor apathy right now on investing in stock markets, and you begin to see some take profit levels and slowing down in activities on the trading floor as the year runs towards the end. Godfrey.
But are investors taking any comfort from the fact that you have a central bank that is very proactive in trying to give confidence to the markets and also give them an indication of where they expect the exchange rate to be? That would, of course, be particularly pertinent for foreign investors who would be worrying about foreign exchange risk. Do you get any sense that more money could perhaps come into the banking sector with those comments from the governor?
Well, yeah, we expect that such comments are expected to build confidence in the economy and to give investors an indication or a more informed approach to coming into the market. Now, the market generally, our perception is that the market generally will watch out for the MPC meeting, which is holding tomorrow. We expect that minutes from this meeting and the discussions that come out from this meeting and the general outlook from this meeting will give us good direction of what to expect and where to begin to come into the market. But on the general note, we think that such comments, yes, should give investors more information, more accurate information on what and when to come into the market. So if such information keeps coming out and we see the market actually going with in the direction of such information and such indications that come out, yes, we expect, yes, definitely a positive news for the investment environment.